Alright guys, now we're going to talk about the hollow hold, the hollow shape. This is what it looks like. Okay, so you notice how I'm basically like the keel of a sailboat, right? Made that shape right there. I'm going to think about having my toes pointed straight ahead. I'm pointing my toes, right? My quads are squeezed. My butt is squeezed. My lower back is pressed firmly against the ground. And then my shoulder blade's off the ground too. In addition to that, my arms are overhead, pressing up overhead towards the other wall. Pause for effect. Sorry. So, holding the steering clear, pressed, lengthening your body all the way out. Okay? Starting out, if that's too hard for you, then we can reduce the levers or reduce the length you're out extended, right? So the easiest version you can do for this hollow hold, hollow position is this. Okay, so my knees are into my chest, toes are still pointed straight ahead, shoulder blades off the ground, lower back pressed against the ground. Next harder version up is having one leg out in front. There. Next hardest one, 2 legs. Next hardest one arm. Hardest one again, both arms overhead. Okay? So you can work on that over time. Whatever says on the program to do for the hollow holds, then find that version that works for you and hold that for that amount of time that's programmed. Once that becomes easy, then increase the difficulty by lengthening the levers out and even increasing the time you're holding those for. Okay? So that was a hollow hold. Now Mitch will talk about the Superman hold.
Alright, so just like the hollow hold was making a shape, you're going to make the exact same shape but using the other half of your body. Alright, so that means you'll be laying on your stomach for a Superman hold. Here's what the Superman hold will look like in full. Alright, now breaking it down a little bit, main things here is the glutes are engaged fully. Okay, I'm bringing my feet and knees together as best I can. Glutes are super engaged. The glutes must be engaged no matter what scale you're doing because that is what protects this part of your back. Okay, so must squeeze glutes in order to be successful here. Next thing is you should feel it in the hamstrings a little bit as you're pulling your heels towards the ceiling. Okay, and then your whole back from lower to upper should be squeezing and pulling and elevating. Okay, try not to isolate to just this section. What tends to happen is people just isolate there and they don't actually pull everything back. Okay, and then the last thing is remember, this is you making a shape. You're trying to make that sailboat shape, but now you're on your stomach, so you must raise your arms overhead and try to get them behind your ears and pull your heels towards the ceiling. Alright, so that's, again, the full Superman. To scale it, things you might do, especially if you're feeling pains or anything like this, and this will really help with deadlift and things like that, is squeeze the glutes first, like we talked about. Place your elbows down underneath your shoulders and push off the ground. Alright, this creates a nice subtle arch in the lower back. Alright, but you're trying to think length from head to lower back on this one. Okay, so try not to, again, isolate to just the lower back. The next version of this would be hands and press up. Okay? And then working on the lower end of things, you're just going to raise your heels towards the ground in isolation of the rest of your body. Okay? And that is it for scaled or modified versions. If for some reason laying on your stomach is a no-go for you, you can go onto your back and create the same general position from shoulder to heel. Okay? Just like this. Alright? Where heel and shoulders are pressing in, I'm squeezing my glutes and creating another arch or another Superman position just laying on my back. Alright? If for some reason laying on your stomach is not manageable. If you have any questions, guys, leave them in the comments below, or again, email the email in the description.